Well, my goodness, look who's returned yet again with another bullet journal video. That's right, I told you that I would be back, and here I am. I am back for January's Plan With Me for 2019, the first 2019 Plan With Me. I am pumped about this one. I think there's some really cute spreads in this month's arrangement, so let's just get into it. I'm starting off, as I always do, with the month at a glance. And instead of my vertical layout that I tend to gravitate towards when I'm feeling a little lazy for the month at a glance, I went for the full shebang this month. There's a block for each day. It's a double spread situation. Very cool stuff happening. Since the spread is a bit on the simpler side, I thought I'd add a little bit of fun by adding colors or splashes of pink to the numbers of each date. I'm doing this with a Tombow dual brush pen, which if you've been following me, you know that this is one of my favorite color adding tools. So I'll have it linked down in the description box below, as well as links to all of the items I used in today's video down in that description, so it's easy for you to find if you so wish. The next spread is a tracker spread, not just a habit tracker spread, but a few things squished together in one. The first one that I'm making, though, is a traditional habit tracker. I have hydration, meditation, yoga, gratitude, and reading, which are the things I tend to always be tracking. Although the yoga column is a little unnecessary because of a spread that I decided to add last minute at the end of this video. So stay tuned for that, but I may switch that column out to something different. But the next one that I'm doing, the next little tracker, is a sleep tracker. So I have a block for each day at that bottom right section there, and in each box on the day that I am filling it in, I'll write down how many hours of sleep that I got. And at the top right, I'm going to write down memories, any standout memories that I have throughout the month of January. Now, it may not look like it, but this spread that I'm putting on these weird white stickers on is going to be a menu planner. So these stickers are actually things I cut out from a roll of dry erase labels. And I'm going to use this to be a menu planner so that I can write down ideas for breakfast, lunch, and dinner without having to recreate the spread each week, because once I'm done with it, I can just erase what I wrote. I don't know if this is going to be something that's very practical. I'm not sure how well the marker, the things I write are going to stay, if they're going to keep smudging or come off from just being, squished together with another page. But I will report back and let you know how this goes. I am excited about it, though, because it's just something different and I like trying new things, so it should be interesting. Up next is a getting organized spread, which is just a really nice way of saying I have a giant to-do list of things I need to do in my apartment so that it's not so gross. I don't know what happened, but I feel like during the fall, because I was so busy with school, especially my last month, I let a lot of things go. A lot of clutter has accumulated. My pantry is a mess. My closet's a disaster again. So I just need to spend the first few days that I'm back in Toronto getting things in order so that I can start my new semester fresh and stress-free, in a stress-free environment at least. Speaking of school, if you want to see some student bullet journal spreads later on in January, let me know. I'll be starting my final semester of university in January, so I'll definitely be putting some spreads together to help me get through that. This last, or it should be the last spread, but there's still one more after this, but it's a weekly spread, and it combines horizontal and vertical weekly planning into one, I think, at least. So each day of the week gets its own row, and each of these columns represents something different. So there's a column for morning to-dos, afternoon to-dos, evening to-dos, and a section for you to write something you're grateful for. You could change that column to even a menu planner if you didn't want to do the gratitude section. But I'm excited about this because I think it'll be neat to divvy up my to-do list into categories that are more related to time, especially during the school year. It's just really good to at least have a general idea of when you're going to do something. I also have a weekly to-do list at the bottom, a quote to fill in some space at the bottom right. I added a bit of color with my mild liner, although I not the best job at creating a straight line, but yeah, it does the job and I'm happy with it. The last spread is probably one that I am the most just looking forward to using because it is a 30-day challenges spread. So basically I found out last night that both Yoga with Adrienne and Blogilates are doing 30-day challenges in January. Yoga with Adrienne is doing another 30-day yoga challenge, which I participated in those before, and because I haven't really been doing yoga consistently, I think this will be a great way of just like getting back into the swing of things. And then I also realized or found out that Blogilates is doing a 30-day ab challenge where every day you have to do 100 moves of a certain ab exercise. I'm a little terrified for that one, if I'm being quite honest, but I figure if I'm going to be on the mat for yoga, let's just squeeze in an attempt at some ab exercises. And to keep me, focused throughout the month of January, I created this tracker. So the top part of the box is where I color in if I do the yoga, and the bottom is where I color in if I do the ab workout. Very, simplistic tracker, but something that hopefully is filled with lots of color by the end of January. We shall see. I am optimistic. I'm feeling good about it. So I'll also keep you posted on Instagram how I am doing with both of those challenges. So that is it for January's Plan With Me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments below if you are going to participate in either of those 30-day challenges. If you do, please let me know on Instagram so we can be a team and get through it together. I'll see you all very soon with a new video. And until then, bye everyone.